Alright, so let's get started. I'm gonna edit this part out of the WOD obviously, but so let's go over what we did last time. So when you run the program, all you get is a triangle that is very badly shaped, and the reason it's badly shaped is because of my lack of knowledge of coordinate geometry. So there it is. Now look at that. So we have a weird misshapen triangle on screen, and what we want to do is first of all, this is just like a 2D triangle. Okay, it has some depth, but you can't tell right now because it's not like moving or rotating or anything, but that's fine. We'll figure that one out later. Right now what I want to do is I want to get a cube onto screen, and for that I'm going to need to create another class called the mesh class. So just a second, actually over here, yeah. So actually, you know what, I'll just do it and then I'll explain it. So you want to press Shift Alt C and create a new class, and the class is going to be called mesh. And for mesh we want to include OpenGL in Luke. Include glad/glad.h, and what the hell, let's include STL as well. Yeah. So let's see what all we can strip out first. The first thing we want to strip out is as you can see, we used all this information to set up our our triangle. So let me just copy and paste it over here, and this is not a class, this is a struct. So we'll need a pointer to our shader. So let's just call this in our constructor. Alright, so let's say mesh and I don't know, shader is equal to new shader. Does this work? Oh, because I haven't included shader. Okay, hash include shader. Yeah, these two should go away. Now we need an array of vertices. So for that, normally what people like to do is they like to use a vertex class. What I'm going to do is, I was battling whether I want to create my own vector class or do I just want to use an inbuilt GLM, and I decided I'm going to go with GLM. So let me show you how that works. So I look up GLM and what is this? Fine, I go to OpenGL Mathematics and I get this, and then I just click over here, download GLM 0.9.9.97, no, 0.9.9.7. Fuck. You get what I'm trying to say. So it's going to take a little bit to download. I don't have it downloaded because I didn't prepare. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to open folder in File Explorer. Is it downloaded? I'm going to close my other tab. Okay, so it has downloaded. I have a folder called GLM, and in there's another folder called GLM, and as you can see, it's all just HPP files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what is this now? You need this, basically you need this GLM folder, and what you want to do is you want to, where is anything? Oh my god. Yeah, so in our project folder you're gonna want to go to dependencies and just create, actually, you know what, just have it be here. Yeah, because what happens is you're in GLM and you see you have glm.hpp, so you just directly hash include glm.hpp, and there are many things that are called glm, so it's like, what are the chances you're gonna stumble upon like a non-glm object, non-glm dependency? So just like last time, I'm gonna go to my include directories, and this is already available, so I'm just gonna come here, dependencies, glm, select, and just hit apply. So as you can see, none of my problems are solved. That's because I haven't included glm. So I include glm.hpp, and now instead of my vertices, I'm going to have a vector. So what is a vector? A vector is basically a list. It's a list of objects. So you know how we created an array here? We're going to create a vector. It's the same thing basically, but it's more type safe, and you can pass it through, you can pass by value, and it works better. So let's have a vector, and so we need an std vector for glm vec3. So I already know what a vec3 is, and if you want to find out what it is, you can just there's the documentation somewhere over here, you can read that, or you can just look up like glm hold 3 values. It'll probably say something like glm vec3 somewhere in this one. Pardon my internet, it's a bit slow. This is not glm. Oh, it's generalized linear model. Okay, fine. But you guys can figure it out, I'm sure. I trust you guys. So let's say vertices, and same thing for indices, but since we already know that what do we know? Yeah, we know that this value will never be negative, so we can just say unsigned int. And the benefit of using unsigned int for indices instead of a regular int is because the regular int goes from like negative 65,000 to positive 65,000, but an unsigned integer goes like twice that, because it starts from 0. It doesn't have to hold any of the negative values. So this is what we need to print these right now. So let's initialize the vertices. Vertices are equal to, I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm going to try. So glm vec3, 0, 0.5f and 0. And then we need 3 such vectors. So 1, 2 and 3. I'm making the exact same triangle. So that's why, so it's going to look like this. 0.25f. I'm surprised I didn't get an error while, or at least a warning while compiling, because I have apparently been using a double instead of a floating point number. I'll always forget the f. Alright, so we have our vertices. Now we set our indices, and apparently this way of creating vertices works. So indices are equal to, and it's the exact same thing. It's 2, 0 and 1. So we can get rid of unsigned int indices. Now we need this VAO, VBO and EBO, and the reason we need this is because we are going to be using this to refer to our mesh class. So now that we have all this, we can most likely call a function called setup mesh. and you have vertices. What is this? You can't convert to cons void star. Then don't do it. Why do you want to? I guess you want the address of this? Yeah. Okay, right. So again, vector is by value, and you want to pass it by its address, so that it can directly tamper with the values, I guess. And now we want to just draw. Now I have seen the Learn OpenGL tutorial. I had that open right now, but I didn't go to the point where I had to. It's in practice. No. Advanced OpenGL. No. Model loading. Yes. When they use draw, they pass in the shader in the draw function. So it's like if you want to draw a different type of, if you want to use a different shader while drawing, you can just pass it in here. And personally, I don't like this system. I think it makes it very easy to be inconsistent. Now that's just my opinion. Maybe I could be wrong. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say shader use. What I think is, it's better to have like a consistent pointer to what shader you're using, so you know that wherever you go, you're accessing it properly. So I say shader use, and then I can pretty much copy. Apply. Okay, so this is the bit that we used to draw. Sorry, all this. And then I can just paste it here. So where's application.cpp? Alright, so I'll just what did I do? Fine. Again. Alright. So I'll put everything back to normal. I have my GF clear over here. Hey, that's right. And so I have all this nonsense over here. It is nonsense, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to create a new mesh. So I'm going to create mesh m is equal to new mesh. Is that Visual Studios? Absolutely, it is Visual Studios. Actually, it's only one Visual Studio. So I'm going to include mesh over here. I'm going to say include mesh, and what this will do is it will solve my header errors. And okay, fine, let's make this a pointer. I just use pointers everywhere. It's like even a C++ programmer would say you're too liberal with your pointers. And so while rendering, okay, wait, I've created it here. So how would I do it here? Fine, let's just create it outside somewhere over here. So I have a mesh star m, and when I come here, I'll say m is equal to new mesh, and over here I just say m draw. Non-static member reference must be relative to a specific object. What you're doing, I am creating my game engine. So I wish I would show you where I was, but I have created some errors. Non-static member reference. Okay, right. So I'm using static for everything in this class, so that's why it's giving me issues. But no worries, I have solved the issue. It was D with capital D. Alright, I am very inconsistent with my naming schemes, so forgive me. And what I'm going to call over here is m arrow setup mesh. I haven't made it dynamic yet. Yo bro, what's up? So when I run it, either it's going to work very well or I'm going to have nothing. Okay, right. Alright, it's a static. Fine. Mesh application M is equal to null. Null. And it's still giving me a why. Declaration. Oh my god. See? Something went wrong. God damn it. Why? Alright, it says clear and then it draws and it swaps window. Fine. What's wrong with you then? Is it in my mesh class? First of all, I'm using the same shader twice. Maybe that's an issue. That's not an issue. What else can I do? One sec. There's something in my eye today. I don't know. Let's just see out and see if we're even coming over here. I am coming here. And just put a backslash in. Hey guys, are you liking the music by the way? Okay, so it is coming here. Why aren't you drawing then? Is the size of vertex... Maybe I'm passing it wrong. Okay. Fine, let's go to Learn OpenGL. Let's see how they have passed it. I'll just make noises. Vertices dot size into size of vertex. Okay. What? What? Have they done this for indices as well? Yes, they have. What? Okay, fine. It makes half sense. It doesn't make full sense. That's a thing. Hey, the coder. What's up? The vertices. No. Size of GLM. Vec3. It worked. And apparently it wants the address of the first. Am I late? No, you're not. You're absolutely not late. I have just begun and I have already found some errors. So I don't know if you're ever excited to see me make some errors. Then yeah, you are late. Because I might have solved them already. Imagine if this works first try. It's like my catchphrase now. It didn't work. Alright, why didn't it work? Size of float into 3. Did I want to do that? Size of vertex. Okay. I mean, it's the same size. They both are of 4 3s are 12 bytes. But yeah, what if this works? It works. It doesn't work. Okay. How do I solve this? What do you want from me? It says GL element array buffer. GL. No. I set up the VAO, VBO and EBO. I set the bind vertex array, okay. And then I bound buffer VBO, and in the vertex buffer object I put in all the vertices and I passed it perfectly. I even used GL static draw. It should work. Am I putting the vertex positions wrong? No, I'm not. What is the name of your engine and how are you gonna do it? I mean, what are you thinking about it? Okay, so right now the the engine is temporarily called Serial Engine. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's not very that. So what I plan on doing is I'm using it as a tool so that I can create my own games without having to do like having to pay Unity money, just in case I become rich and famous. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make it open source as soon as I have like some I don't know, as soon as I reach some kind of career goal basically. And what I want to do is with it is I want to have like some like pretty decent looking graphics at least. So this is mainly a way to get things onto the screen, and then I'll start thinking about like audio and like how I can do my input better, how I can do some UI stuff. Right now I'm thinking UI will be done through SDL, and I already have SDL installed. That's what I'm using to create windows. But yeah, it's not going to be like a very feature rich engine. It's going to be something that like gets the job done, because that's all I need. And right now it's not getting the job done. God damn. Is the shader no, it is not. Or is it? No, it's not. Wait, let's just go to the end. The mesh class here. Fine. How did you set up mesh? You create the buffers, you put in the array object, you bound the VBO, you said yeah. Where are you from and what's your real name? I'm from India. My real name is Tanuj. Real name? My real name is, what do you call me? If you want to call me Tanuj, you can call me Tanuj. I prefer cereal. Yeah, GL bind buffer. Buffer data. Okay. Size of the size of indices. Huh. Wait, no, it's not. It's size. Okay, that's why. Unsigned int. It didn't work. God damn. In the VBO, I put in the vertices. Am I putting this right? I'm doing exactly what they're doing. I even used a vector. Just instead of one vertex, you seem to be very genius as your suffix name of channel. Yeah, well, my live streams are proving me wrong, aren't they? Indices.size. See, it says indices.size. Why? The size of unsigned int. GL static draw. It's the same code. If I copied and pasted it, nobody would notice except for maybe the comments over here. भाई तू भी पूछ ले. I'm not. No, wait, I am. Why have I called enable vertex attrib array before? Maybe it's after. Why did it go over there? Fine. Damn. I was hoping if I didn't look it might work. GLM hold 3 values. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm off to a good start by the way, aren't we? And you say GL static draw. Oh, I think I got it. It's because it's not bound. Which one do I have to bind? I don't know, let's leave it unbound right now. No, that wasn't the issue. Yeah, because I am binding it over here. Okay, maybe my draw function is bad. This is about texture over here. It binds the array. It says oh wait, indices dot size. Is this why it's not working? I also want to learn. I recently started all these things. You know what? That's actually why I'm live streaming right now. It's because I also don't know how to do anything. It's just me going through these tutorials and trying to figure out how to make it myself. So if you want to know, stick around. I think I have a good thought process of like, a good approach of how I want to do things, and I'm using that to my benefit. I don't know, maybe I'll bind it to 0 at the end. They have done it as well. So slap one over here and slap one over there. Alright, so the way you want to learn is you want to basically like break your things down into basic steps. Like, what are you doing? Like, when I'm setting up the mesh, I want to know, like, alright, when I call GL gen vertex arrays, what am I actually doing? When I call GL gen buffers, what am I actually doing? So buffer allocates some memory in the graphics card for my these vertices over here. Gen buffers will allocate some memory for my indices, that's over here. So things like that, you ask questions of every step, and when you question everything, you kind of reach like the point of what you want to do. So it is coming here and it's are these not being initialized? Maybe that's the thing. So I don't know, vertices dot 0 dot x. So I should have a bunch of 0.5s or 0 point somethings printed on, or zeros. Okay, it was the x 0. Yes, it was. Let's print the y then. Hey, OP. So he explained it to me on my Discord what it means. So if you want, you can check out the Discord. The links are in the description somewhere over here. भाई आज वाला 80% बाउंस जा रहा है. मेरे भी बाउंस जा रहा है. मेरे भी पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा. The indice is not going. So for those of you who want to become a graphics programmer, this is the job description. Oh shit. This is the job description. Just solve like nonsense errors. Is the shader even being loaded? Yes, obviously it is. Otherwise it would have like printed an error in one of these. You know what? I'm gonna have it print the shader. So this way I know that it's actually loading the right shader. Look at that. it is printing. It is loading the shader, and it's not like printing any errors. So that means it is working. So I have a shader and it's working. I have a vector and that is working. My indices are also fine. My VBO, VAO, EBO. This is where the issue is. Maybe I need to do something about the settings. I don't know. Clockwise. I feel like I've done some backface culling issues. That's why I'm having this. Otherwise, I don't cull face. Right, GL array buffer. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm open to it right now. Could use some of it. You're showing subscriber count 86 out of 100 on stream, but it's showing me total number of subscribers 87. Okay, that means that the stream label is not updating correctly, I guess. 1 second. My number of donations. Lol. Okay, I guess maybe somebody subscribed and it'll update next stream. Alright, how about this? I just will update it over here. So this is an issue with Streamlabs. It doesn't update it properly. So I have to go in and type it every time. Won't work in the future. Alright, the GL array buffer vertices.size, size of vertex. GL array buffer vertices.size, size of vertex is GLMVec3. Same thing. What did I do? And vertices on 0. Okay. This is fine. And then you bind EBO. I've bound the EBO, and then I said GL buffer data, GL element array indices.size into size of unsigned int. Then I put in this thing. It's the same code. And I bet if I just copy pasted this, it would work. Going to copy paste it step by step. So I have to be very strategic with what I'm copy pasting. Oh god damn. Look at that. Other than GLMVec3, it was the exact same code. But will it be GLMVec3? It'll be the size of a float. So it's setting the vertex. Let's go through the step by step what it is. So vertex at rep pointer takes in your it takes in an index. It specifies the index of the vertex attribute. That's fine. Number of components per vertex. ये भी hate करने लगा भाई. Absolutely. बहुत ज़्यादा hate करने लगा. 13 subscribers more for 100. Yay. Absolutely. Let's get to 100. Share it with your friends, your family, your doctor, the FBI, anybody. Size must be 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay. So they specified 3. 1, 2, 3. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is not what that means. I believe before this I had float, so maybe I need to just pass in 1. And then this would be GLM vec 3. CBI for VS Code, absolutely. CBI inquiry karani padegi. Maybe tell them, like, ask them to tell me what I'm doing wrong. No, wait, it'll be 3 floats. 3 floats the size of a float. Maybe I just don't understand what this is. Yo, I was right, somehow. Okay, so we have created a mesh class. Fine. After 40 minutes of stream, we have finally created a triangle that we created in the last stream. And for some reason, the triangle is shaped differently. It was left aligned and now it's right aligned. Fine, but we'll figure that one out later. It has something to do with the way I have ordered these, I guess. And something about over here as well, most likely. So now what we want to do is we want to create our default queue. Wait a second. So when we are taking in our input, first I want to make it a little bit generalized. So I'm going to say vector glm vec3 v equal to null. My std, vector glm vec, unsigned int I equal to null. Can I set it to null? I apparently cannot. Equal to 0. Absolutely, it doesn't work. Okay, just empty curly braces, that's fine. There should be an equal to over here. The basic syntax errors. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is if if your input size is a little greater, like it's greater than 0. Why did this? Oh, right. C++ is good. You know, C++ loves me. OpenGL hates me. So I'm gonna say, vertices is equal to 0. What is it? V. Indices are equal to I. Why are they grayed out? Alright, so if both of these have a size, so the reason this works is actually pretty interesting to me. What happens is v.size is an integer, and in C++, while you are allowed to use a bool, in memory it is saved as an integer. So it's either 0 or 1. So if this would say 0, it would just not come here. Don't ban OpenGL, dude. It's the easiest one. If you ban OpenGL, I'm going to go to your YouTube video and dislike it. How about that? Feel pretty badass right now. Alright, so we have our this. So by default we want a square running, right? Okay, it's time for paint then. I'm gonna open up paint. And this is going to be all wrong. Fine. Stop moving. Grow. One sec. Grow again. So our cube is going to be, I need how many points? I need 6 points, right? No, I need 8 points. Fine. Cube has 8 vertices. I don't know what you call it. And I'm going to draw this with red. I believe I've drawn this before. Oh no, I failed the cube game. Now I'll never be a graphic designer again. Alright, so that's our ugly cube. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, what would this be? This would be 0.5 in this direction, 0.5 in this direction, 0.5 in this direction. So, or let's just number these vertices right now. So let's say I'll use blue. I hope this is visible to you guys. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2. Yuva dislike Vulcan, absolutely. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So when I'm drawing this cube, what OpenGL does is it's not able to say just draw the cube based on this. I need to provide it triangles. I can't even provide it squares. That's my fault. I said GL triangles instead of quads over here. Just go down. Yeah, so over here I specified GL triangles. So I have to pass it triangles now, and I've done it for a very specific reason. And the reason is I want my code to be very optimal. So I am going to use, what's another ugly color? Green, most disgusting color in the world. Fine. So when I pass it triangles in indices, what I'm going to say is, I'll say, okay, draw 0, 1, 2 and then 0, 2, 3. This is a square. Then 0, 3, 4 is a square. 0, 4, 5 is a square. 0, 5, 6 is a square. 0, 1, 6 is a square. And I have completely messed up my drawing. But I'm going to find out what these coordinates are. But I don't want to spend like any of my brain on it because I barely have enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Blender. And now this is my galaxy brain working. So you're going to create a cube. You create your default cube. Okay, first you just delete the camera, you delete this. So all you have over here is a cube. Sorry, over here it's a cube. Where it went on my other monitor. Sorry. And I'm just gonna go to File, Export as as an OBJ. Okay. And there are don't write normals, don't include UVs, don't write materials, objects as OBJ. What is keep vertex order? Thank God for this documentation, otherwise I would have never known what it means. Include edges. Don't include edges. And triangulate faces. Okay. So when I save it in let's just save it to my desktop. I saved it as, I don't know, Serial or Seer apparently. My keyboard is just busted. So I have this OBJ, and when I double click on it, it'll say, oh, how do I open it? You right click and you open it with your favorite text editor. You can open it with Notepad even. And look at that, I have my vertices and I have my indices. So I'm just going to copy paste these like verbatim. Is verbatim the right word? Windows are bad. Why did you use it? I like Windows actually. I like playing games as much as I do making them. So it's just more convenient for me. Alright, so I'm gonna put in I don't know, -1. You can absolutely use Linux or I don't know, even a Mac if you want. And this exact same code should work. Because first off, OpenGL is cross-platform. I'm sorry. Yeah. So OpenGL is cross-platform. So it's like whatever you do, it doesn't matter. 111. I hope I'm making my point properly. Because half my brain is over here. Like in the code right now. In the matrix. Plugged into the matrix. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I needed one more. Okay, but MacBooks are good too, but like Apple products are so good. Yeah, they are pretty good. I like how convenient they are to carry and stuff, but first off, this is the desktop that I've built, so it's like either it was going to be Windows or Linux. And I lost my place, goddamn. I believe I was 1 -1 1. Alright. Yeah, so MacBooks are definitely a good option. If you're using a MacBook and you're following along, works fine. But you know, again, I like to play games and most of my games are there for Windows. So -1, 1, -1. -1, -1, -1. Oh good, 1, 1, 1. Wait, I did 1, 1, 1. Oh, it's -1, 1. Alright, -1, -1, 1. Are these 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7. Android sucks, they are so unstable. Yes, they are pretty unstable. But again, I like having it be like very open. I don't like the closed system of iOS. I forgot the first vertex. I guess I cut it out. Cut it out. Alright, so these are my vertices. Let's go over it. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1 and -1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, I've copied it verbatim. I have to check if I copy things correctly. That's what my life is at right now. Hey, how are you? Alright, 5, 3, 1. So I've had this issue before and I'm not going to let anybody else suffer. So if you are copying along with me right now, भाई एंड्रॉइड की बेइज्जती, एब्सोल्युटली एंड्रॉइड की बेइज्जती मैं भी करूंगा. You copy this. ये विजुअल स्टूडियो की बेइज्जती कौन करेगा? What was that? Alright, let's just bring indices up so that I can see what I'm copying. Five, 3, 1, 3, 8, 4, 7, 6, right, 6, 8, yeah, 786, 2.8.6, 1, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 5, 7, 3, 3, 7, 8. I can't read your comments if you're saying anything right now. 5, 6. There's a comma over here. 2, 4, 8. 1, 3, 4 and 5, 1, 2. So obviously you guys know me. As soon as I try to run this is going to give me an error, or like it's not going to print it properly. First it's going to give me a whole bunch of errors. Fine, what's up? Right, I didn't remove these. What's that? I had 120 errors. Nice. It's the orange box. Half-Life 3 confirmed. How many of you guys are old enough to even understand what that meant? Alright, first I'm going to divide these by 2. So it's like 0.5f. And we are kind of running out of time, so I might not be able to show you guys like the transform class right today. I'll do it tomorrow. तू हेट करेगा तो फिर मेरे को एप्पल लेने का सोचना पड़ेगा. तू चाहता है मैं एप्पल ले ले? नहीं, एब्सोल्युटली नॉट. आई वोंट हेट ऑन एंड्रॉइड. आई एम सो सॉरी. मत ले एंड्रॉइड. Okay, first of all, I don't know how this worked. It shouldn't have. Hey, look at me. I have a problem when my program works. I have a problem when my program doesn't. Because OpenGL is 0 indexed and my array is 1 indexed. It starts from 1. It should start from 0. So this should be at 420. 420 blaze it. I'm going to change these as well. I'm going to see if that works. So a lot of raw data entry in this episode. I hope you guys like data entry. Okay, if this works, I'm using my brain powers right now. Okay, I have an answer. First off, let's change our shaders. I don't like the orange color. Shader.h. Where's my shader? Right, it's not here. So you open folder, you go to dependencies. No. You go to resources, go to shader, and it's in my fragment shader. So what you can do in shaders is you can actually pass. Can you guys read this? I think it's too small. I'm just gonna, much better. So I've given out my fragment color, but I can actually take something in from my vertex shader as well. You want to say? I'm going to Valencia. When will you going to live next week? So I go live every 2 days. If you want to see, so next time I go live, I'm going to be solving some interview questions again. You can stick around for that. And after that, so how many is that? Let me just open my calendar and check actually. So it's Friday right now. I'm going to be going live on Monday, and then I'm going to be going live on Thursday. So if you want to check out just my game engine series, you can come to me on Thursday. Otherwise you can come to me on Monday. And hey, join the Discord channel. I am very active over there and I post like regular updates, and it's just a faster way to get to me. Very open to stuff as well over there. So let's say I want my position. Let's call it a pause actually. And yes, I am stealing from the OpenGL tutorial. Sue me. And what is this now? So now that we have taken in a vec3 from in our fragment shader, we go to our vertex shader and we're going to say we want to give something out. Then I will see you next time on Thursday. Okay, and be sure to join the Discord server. The links are in the description. I forgot to mention the 5th time. So we are going to send out a vec3 called a pause. I think that's how this works. Oh no, I'm already taking in that. Okay, pause a. Very creative with my names, aren't I? What am I doing? I have to put it next line. A is equal to a pause. Okay, where's my OpenGL? Look at that! It's so colorful. So what happened is I have my code right here. I can explain it. Lucky coincidence. What happened was when I sent my position from here, I sent it out and I received it here. So the position is basically where it should draw a pixel, and then the color is basically its position. So here you can see it's a bunch of zeros over here. So it just draws nothing. And over here it's just a bunch of colors. I don't know why there's this line. Did I mess it up? I guess I'll understand when I draw a transform class, but I'll do that later. So last time I asked you guys a question. I asked if I should do the array problem then and there, or should I wait for the next stream. And this time I'm going to ask, should I implement my entity component system right now, or should I wait for next week? So I'm going to give you guys time to respond. Till then I want to try something. I want to set my mesh to be 1 indexed again. Alright, sorry, damn. Sorry, elbow cough. So if that weird line thing fixes itself, that means that yeah, I messed up the shader. So here you can see my x-axis and my y-axis are 0 over here. That's why it's here. क्या बोला फिर से बोल? I asked if मैं पूछा कि मुझे अपना entity component system वाला काम अभी करना चाहिए बाद में? अभी. Okay, so I know what I did, but it's 1 index now. And this is what science. Alright, so I don't really need this, but I'm gonna keep it for future. Shader.h, settings.h, application.cpp. Alright, do I want this? बाद में कर, आज सब बाउंस हो गया. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow, I'll see you guys on Thursday when I'm going to be creating my entity component system, and hopefully the first the first component that I will create will be my transform component. And I'm like very well versed in how to create an entity component system, so I have no worries about that. And be sure to find me on Monday. I'll be solving some hacker rank issues. Let me show you which one I'm going to be doing. And if you guys want more updates while this loads, it loaded already. So if you guys want further updates, be sure to check me out on my Discord channel. We have fun over there. Look at that. Okay, we send Batman and some memes over here. Alright, so I have already solved most of these. I have to do minimum swaps and array manipulation. You too, coder. I'll see you Thursday, I believe. And we're going to be doing dictionaries and hash maps if we have time. So I'll see you Monday.